This is a really important point to take into consideration when it comes to using nuclear energy. And that point being, well, if you have something like Fukushima, then you've lost all of that land. And losing that land is really a big deal, right? We don't want to have our energy require a huge footprint of land in order for us to just have electricity. We want to have that footprint as small as possible. And right now with nuclear, you get that in spades. You get the smallest footprint that you can from any of the energy sources, and that's just from deployment. That doesn't include the small footprint you get for much smaller mining needs and much smaller waste disposal needs in terms of the footprint. You get much smaller footprints, a lot less mining, a lot less manufacturing, a lot less of all of those things, making it have a very small footprint. But the point being, well, what if you have Fukushima, right? Yeah, you might have had a small amount of mining and milling and manufacturing and transportation and even deployment and even waste. But if you have Fukushima, that takes up a lot of land. So you really do need to think about, well, what if you do have Fukushima? Well, the reason why this is actually not as big of a deal as it might seem is that you would actually need to have about 1 in 3 nuclear reactors do a full Fukushima for the footprint, just for deployment, not for materials, not for waste, just for deployment. You need about 1 in 3 of the 400 operating reactors we have around the world. 1 in 3 of those would have to go full Fukushima for you to take up the same area that would be required to get the same energy from solar. So nuclear really is the way to go. And yeah, you do need to think about things like that. Well, what if it does go Fukushima? You lose the land. Yeah, you will if it does. And so we need to stop that from happening.